Hey everybody, it's Frank Sriracha with Game 2 of Sunburst versus Tri in the Discovery Cup. We've got Tri here on the lower left of Secluded Grove, and Sunburst on the upper right on the nighttime version of this map. I don't think I see the nighttime version of Secluded Grove all that often. Or maybe it's just like that by default and I've never noticed, but regardless, it's pretty cool. Again, we're going to see the scout, just like last game, harass the Hexen has to teleport home. Hexen's just going to chill here while the Clown Cave finishes building. And going to kind of hang out by the imps so it doesn't lose as much health as it did last game. Yep, surprise, surprise, there's the scout. Is he going to burn a Skull of Shudder, though, to try and get the dog? No, he doesn't. He just shoots it a couple times. Scout takes damage, gets back out. Conclaves are almost done, though, so I don't know how much, how prudent it is for this scout to stick around. Yeah, there's the two gaunts, and that harass is basically done. We do see the first, or the expand first, coming out of Sunburst, and it is almost perfectly perpendicular to the mine, with 4 overcharged bobs, as he likes to do. Meat farm is finished. Yeah, Skull goes down on one of the slimes. Poor little Fellhog getting taken out first, but that Fiend is also going to help take damage. They need to focus fire. Yeah. Oh, did that slime get stolen? I can't tell. That is crafty though. I like little tiny annoying plays like that where like I've seen a Hexen will infest a camp that their opponent is trying to take, so that way it's their Fiend that spawns out of that camp. A really sick looking chicken right here, almost in the middle of the map, north of the Vision camp. Shadow Demons are going to take a little bit of time to go down. This that one Fiend is going to get taken out because it has no life left. Better rotate that Hexen back, dude. Okay, and okay, the first Shadow Demon goes down. They are so tanky this patch. Rotate him out. Is he going to take out? No, he's not going to take out a Gaunt. Oh man, that scout is so annoying. Well done though. Okay, so we know that Tri now has the Vision camp and the Health Regen camp. Scout's going to probably go back in to harass the worker line, but the Ritual Chamber's up and Plague Axes are coming out again. Meanwhile, we've got 2 barracks cranking out some Lancers. Going to join the 3rd one, and they're probably going to go for the Vision camp first. Let's see what the plan is here. We do see that Tri has enough Animus for the to drop down enough effigies to have a permanent effigy. So, for those of you that don't know, there's a trick where like an effigy will only last for 30 seconds, and the cooldown time to recast the effigy spell takes 30 seconds. But when the effigy times out, it the shroud doesn't disappear instantly. It kind of irises shut, and in that time, you can place another effigy right in the middle. And if you place an effigy on shroud, it's permanent, and it has 200 life, 200 HP, instead of the normal 5 if you drop it off of shroud. So all these gaunts are going to cycle back and keep generating white health as they're kiting these Lancers around. Okay, there it goes. Yep, and he spawned a permanent one. There it is, the 200 health effigy. They do take a lot of damage, though, from these Lancers. Oh, and especially from the Buzzsaw Cannon. They need to, I believe the word is chill for a little bit. No, why are you abandoning this effigy? Go back. You could be generating so much more health. Oh, he's going to try and steal this Division camp. Alright, one Lancer's going to move forward. Oh, no, he knows. He knows that they're going to try to snipe the Vision camp. Yeah, and the Shadow Demons are going to do so much damage to them. But he does proc aggression. So they're going to do a little bit of chip damage to the Lancer Ball here. And then eventually get bored and go back home. Speaking of, Tri, definitely going to go back home. Has a second shrine set up and did migrate a bunch of workers over to start getting some of the saturation done there. Still sitting on only 1 Conclave. He might need more unit production if he's going to want to plus up his aggro. Oh, I don't know if that dog was being annoying again or not, but it seems like that's the case. Looks like Sunburst does retake his health regen camp, so his units are going to enjoy that 1 HP per second regen globally. It's interesting to note that that affects not only biological units but mechanical units as well. So anything mechanical like a Vulcan or a Hornet or a Helicarrier is also going to get that that regen per second, which is going to be nice. Oh, I think they took care of the dog. Alright, going for the energy regen camp. Meanwhile, putting down a third in the north. We don't see a third coming out of Sunburst just yet. And, okay, there's the biokinetics lab. BK Lab's finishing up the kinetic redirection. And we do see a mech bank cranking a Vulcan out. Ah, I love the Vulcan. Vulcans are such a cool unit. They can mow down trees. They do damage in a line. They're really tanky. They, like, when you get them up to rank 3, to veterancy 3, they're just unkillable. And they can, like, they dump out the DPS. Really, really cool unit to play with. Downside is they're quite expensive and quite slow, and they don't shoot up. But I don't think we're going to see... Okay, we see, what? 2 more Iron Vaults and another Clown Cave go down. Alright, and this scout is going to spot all this stuff being built. Yeah, the shrine just finishes being built, and then gets immediately taken out. Alright, so double meat farm. I wonder if the Vulcan's going to try to dash through these trees. If I recall correctly, I think the Vulcan dash can also still go up ledges. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm not 100% if that's still the case. But yeah, I know for a fact it can definitely mow down trees, which is super helpful. I think players being able to manipulate the environment, such as like using a Magmadon as a lawnmower to just clear out trees, is super clever. And like, it opens up a lot of options for players to open up different avenues of attack, or to like do sneaky things like take this central base, or like what some players will do is they'll cut through here and then they'll make another cut over here, and that way they don't have to walk all the way around this little this circle of trees. Another scout out here, really really living up to its namesake and getting a lot of information. So he doesn't see a third here, but he knows that there's another structure up here. Okay, all the gods are going to see this. A couple of Hexens are already in the mix. Venom Trap goes down. And I know they don't last forever. What they do... Yeah, they do 50 damage. 50 damage in an area and infest. Which is pretty nice. Okay, but the Vanguard's not going to push the issue. We do see one of the Vulcans has already been promoted to Veterancy 1. Yeah, so he's reached Veteran. We see what is it? Veteran Elite. Yeah. Veteran Elite Champion. So we see another Lancer get promoted to Elite. But what is it? Alright, maybe I'm just imagining things here. A couple of med techs in the mix too. That'll be very helpful, not just for making sure that the Bio Ball stays topped up, but throwing down Nano Swarm on the Vulcans is pretty nice. That's a significant amount of heal per second that they get from taking a friendly Nano Swarm. Meanwhile, the Infernal Ball has a lot more brutes inside of it, and it's just going to keep sharking around. Doesn't see any openings here. I think he might have been anticipating a Vulcan trying to open up a path into the through that middle ground, but doesn't see it. He's going to retake the energy regen camp, which is smart because those Hexen get very energy hungry. Oh, and we see a Weaver in the mix as well. That'll be so helpful, dragging a Vulcan right back into the DPS pit. Second Weaver, plus they're tanky to boot. There isn't that much of a supply disparity at the moment, and they both seem to be keeping their units, their economies in check pretty well. Try floating a little bit of Luminite, but that won't be a huge issue. Okay, the first Vulcan is yoinked. Second Vulcan is yoinked. First Vulcan got shielded though, and that's kind of a rough spot to be in. Just because they do so much area damage that not being able to take them out quickly is a bit of a burden. One Vulcan goes down, second Vulcan goes down. There's a third Vulcan. We see a Hellborn out here. Oh, will we get the third Vulcan down? There it is. There it goes. Okay, and a Sentinel's overhead, giving... I forget what it can do, but it is infested. Anyway, so this primarily medtech with a couple of Lancers force is going to go back home. Yeah, maybe that was too many healers and not enough fighting units. Yep, they took back the energy regen, which is going to be great for the... oh, there we go. They're starting to carve a path through this, this center here. Oh wow, is he just going to try to take out like all the trees? Oh, he's setting up a shrine. Should be interesting. Okay, so he's already got his fourth up, and looks like it's saturated. Yeah. Yeah, Tri just macroing his mind out. Meanwhile, what, Sunburst is on his third? And Tri's on his fifth? Quite interesting. Okay, so we see a bunch of iron vaults, a couple of clam caves. We do see one spire and a hellforge, which makes sense. I don't think we've seen... Oh, wow. And a shrine right there to capitalize on the enriched therium. I wonder what they all... Did they all get hit with something recently? Must have been a... Must have been from the oozes or something. Oh no, and the shrine does get spotted. Better cancel it. Cancel your shrine. Okay, shrine does get canceled, not killed. And we're back to Lancer and Medtech Ball. That's going to be quite a ride. Oh, and we do see a backline of Vulcans. The Vulcans do get yoinked forward. And they're locked down? Are they meant to be locked down? I think so. We see a huge miasma go down on all these Lancers, though. They're kind of going to get shooed away. Yeah, I think the Sentinel was trying to do that lockdown ability on the Weavers, not on his own Vulcans. Yeah, and this battered and bruised ball of Lancers and Medtechs is going to make its way all the way back home. Yeah, he needs to throw like a Medtech inside of a sentry turret or something. And I think Tri knows that he's got the upper hand. Holy supply disparity though. Luca D Supplies is telling us what? Old Luca D. Okay, so he is going to force the issue. But losing a scrapyard isn't that big of a deal. Hanging out in a miasma is a huge deal though. Alright, that Vulcan goes down. Yeah, it seems like the Vulcans are just getting picked off one after the other. I would think that making more Vulcans, knowing how quickly they get yoinked and then killed, wouldn't be a good idea. Atlases are going to be great though. They also suffer from the same vulnerability of getting harpooned by the Weavers. Yeah, but it looks like it looks like all these imps are long distance mining all the way back to this, was that the third? Yeah, I think he took that one third. Energy regen camp going down to Tri, and Sunburst, what's he got going on? He's got another scrapyard there. He's got a little Lancer hit squad trying to go do something. Maybe he's going to try and like harass down here at the fourth. We'll see. Okay. So that shrine does finish up. Lancer Ball shows up to see a bunch of Fell Hogs and get harassed. Superstone goes down. I think he might try to like... Is he going to try to burst down the shrine? He could try. I don't know that it's the best. We do see a little bit of a derping out by the Lancers here that were trying to attack something. But without getting attacked themselves. Okay, no, his kinetic redirection has been activated. So he's just going to hang out and harass workers, I guess, but not without getting shot to pieces. We see a huge engagement over here. Some helicarriers laying down some fury and hate on the big gaunt ball, but the dragon is also out. Battle of the T3 units. Dragon is gonna... Oh, no, that wasn't a dragon. Okay, now we see the dragon taking damage. It's taking damage from a helicarrier. I think it is. Weaver getting smacked around quite a bit as well. But the ground force for the Vanguard for Sunburst is just getting shredded now. And there's the GG from Sunburst. So that'll be it. Tri takes it 2-0 against Sunburst in Discovery Cup.